Tonight on BBC London News, helping cash-strapped commuters. The government reveals that fares won't go up by as much as first thought.
There's no pay rises going around, but yet these people are putting the fares up 6%. It's absolutely ridiculous.
If it doesn't go up by as much, then it's a lot more favourable for everybody.
We look at what it means for passengers and for the mayor. Also tonight, the woman who hurled racist abuse on a packed tram in South London.
I'm live in Croydon, where Transport Police say they'll act swiftly and won't tolerate such behaviour.
A price hike in parking permits, the cost to Londoners to park their car outside their home. And the sound of Switzerland returns to the capital as the Glockenspiel clock takes pride of place in Leicester Square. Good evening and welcome to the programme. The government handed a concession to commuters today after it was revealed that fares won't be going up by quite as much as first thought, but the savings will be pennies rather than pounds. The mayor said it was helping the pockets of cash-strapped Londoners, but critics say the reduction isn't enough. With all the details, here's our transport correspondent, Tom Edwards. Plenty more tonight, including the multi-million-pound super library opening its doors to the public as others in the capital face closure. A jury has been hearing how Stephen Lawrence's jacket was stored in the same outer bag as clothing worn by one of the suspects. Gary Dobson and David Norris deny murdering the black student at a bus stop in Eltham 18 years ago. Our Home Affairs correspondent Guy Smith joins us from the Old Bailey. And what was heard in court, Guy?
Yes.
Mark, thank you. I'll just repeat the number there, 0800 40 50 40. Thank you very much. Stay with us, coming up before 7. The designers who live or die by the success of catwalk critics. We speak to Sir Paul Smith ahead of the British Fashion Awards. And time to return home. Leicester Square welcomes back one of the West End's best-loved landmarks. Next, news that the Olympic Borough of Newham is tonight asking councillors to approve £40 million of taxpayers' money being used to rebuild the 2012 stadium and create a legacy after the Games. However, it was a similar £40 million loan that last month led to the collapse of the deal for West Ham Football Club to take over the stadium. Well, let's talk to our Olympics correspondent, Adrian Warner. How significant is this?
Catherine Carpenter, BBC London News.
OK, let's get a check on the weather now with Wendy. And hello there, how's this week looking, Wendy? Thanks very much, Wendy. Tonight's main headlines now. The Chancellor's announced plans for a big investment in Britain's infrastructure. George Osborne says up to £30 billion could be spent on roads and railways. Most of the money will have to come from the private sector. The Education Secretary, Michael Gove, has attacked what he called militant union leaders ahead of Wednesday's public sector strikes over pension changes. One union leader has accused him of trying to bully workers. And police in Croydon are appealing for information after a passenger was captured hurling racist abuse at fellow travellers. A 34-year-old woman has been arrested. And that's it for now. I'll be back later during the 10 o'clock news on BBC One. Until then, from all of us on the team, whatever you're up to, have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.